that was such a tough long rock. I don't think you understand how. Like, I don't even know how you caught that. Like, I was just sitting there, like, how the hell did you catch this?
It was, bro, to be real, there was two things that just were very clear. It was the power of three, 10 a.m.
Yeah.
10 a.m. bleeds lower, and then there's certain levels where price likes to reverse. You feel me? So when we swept that 9 a.m. hourly low from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., that hourly low got swept, and we got that reaction off of it. I already knew what time it was. I'm like, bro, it may pull back a little bit further, which was the scary part, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as the order block, like I said, if there's an order block holding, I'll give it a chance to hold, and it held. So, and then the RTY, the RTY was never bearish. It was bullish the entire time. So I'm like, yeah, this is gonna rip. Just gotta wait.
Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. That was beautiful.
I was just heartbroken, bro. Like I was trying to wait until 11:30, and then it started to pull back again, trail me out, and I was like, you know what? Let me get out before
You got a nice fill though on it, like
Oh yeah, it was the best I could get, bro. Hold on, echo. I got you. No more echo. Echo gone. My bad.
Yeah, if I was not trade with you, I promise you we would have held that shit together.
Yeah, it was just like I said. I didn't feel comfortable because RTY took previous daily high, YM took previous daily high, Nasdaq took previous daily high, and I'm like, bro, if it wanted to pull back and be stupid, it could right now. It really could. So I was like, give me my 400, and I'll try again later. All right, transition charts are up. Let's get some levels going, man. Let's get this party started. It's Thursday. We should catch lots of volume today.
Yes, sir.
And that was another thing too. I forgot it was Wednesday. I'm thinking it was Thursday, and I was kind of mad because I'm like, Fridays can be hit or miss. I want to catch this trade today so I can get this payout tomorrow. But when I realized it was Wednesday, I'm like, bro, close this trade, bro. You're already up. Just take the money.
That was you didn't even know it was Wednesday. You thought it was Thursday.
Yeah, I real deal thought it was Thursday. I'm like, bro, I have to make this, otherwise, no payout. But we're chilling now. So, yeah, let's do some levels. It's 9:35. Deep breaths.
Desi already full port long this.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it? Inversion on a 1 minute?
Version
30 second, 1 minute.
Yeah.
No, sir. All right. Yeah, let's get some levels going, man. These order blocks are pretty congested in here, similar to yesterday, but when we broke that trend line, you see all this low resistance liquidity up above. You can't help but think higher, especially with the EMA holding the way it's been holding on the higher time frames. Price is bouncing like crazy off of that EMA on like the hourly, 2-hour chart. So, gotta stick with that narrative. We're sweeping out London's low here. Weekly open is right up under us. So let's find some order blocks nearby that can hold. There it is, Asia low order block is already showing some nice resistance. I'll highlight that. If that continues to hold, that'll be where you want to look for the push higher. And we have some bearish order blocks up above that can be a threat on the hourly. You see that 6 a.m. high, nice doji order block, nice bearish engulfing off of it. That's a nice pivot area if it wants to hold up here. But really, this entire wave, that 2-hour order block makes more sense. That last 2-hour stretch puts in that London high. I would use this entire candle as a bearish zone if we can get back up into it. So yeah, this setup is very, very clean. You're gonna have to long this down here. Depending on how 10 a.m. responds to this area, Longs underneath 29,230. Shorts potentially around that 2 hour order block near the London high. And that's as clean as it's gonna get. 2 hour chart is pretty solid. London low swept.
I like this SMT with Asia lows.
So what? I meant to ask you, what time does Asia start for you, bro?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. See, my Asia starts at 6 p.m. exactly. So we haven't taken that low on my Asia range.
6 p.m.
So like as soon as the market opens, that low, I like to.
Yeah.
Basically, all of my lows and highs are based on a 6 hour cycle. So 6 to 12 is Asia, 12 to 6 is London, and that's something I learned off of what's it called? Quarterly theory. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah. So that's something I
Fractalized.
Really, yeah,
Quarters fractalized. Yeah.
Yeah. Which it could be dead wrong, but I haven't really. I haven't found anything else.
The reason why I use 7, well, maybe your logic makes more sense, is because like I've traded Asia 6 p.m. There's no volume, 0 volume, and then right at 7, everything just starts to move.
That is true. That is true. So that means what? If what time does New York session start for you?
New York, 7 a.m.
7 a.m. So
yeah.
So yeah, it's the same concept because 6 a.m. would be the quarterly, but you give it an hour. And
Yeah.
7's volume. I just like to go off the candles, the 4 hour candles. So the 4 hour candle opens at 6 p.m. So
same here. I use it too.
Yeah.
But
so let's see if we actually sweep that range or not. Don't necessarily have to. This order block can hold up, but that weekly open down there should be revisited. I would love to see 10 a.m. dive into that and then reject.
Yeah.
Be perfect, bro.
I'd love to see all these guys get stopped out trying to long this too early.
You see that kid Ben though, bro? I'm starting to like that kid more and more, bro. I'm like, who taught this kid how to trade? I don't know, but he gets it, bro. He sees the power of 3. Like yesterday, he was just as mad as I was, but he was trying to remember when we were sitting there and then price just skyrocketed out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He was trying to long the bottom. So he was trying to long that inversion at the very beginning, and it was just too massive, too fast. And he crashed out. He was like, bro, this is so stupid. I was gonna long that. And he's like, power of 3 is so easy. Accumulation, dip into it, V-shaped recovery. I'm like, bro, this kid, he makes it look so easy. And that's why I like watching him now. I think I found him maybe like a month ago.
Is he doing that? Wait, is he doing it live?
He's live, yeah.
Oh, that's sick then.
Yeah, he's live. Yeah. He's like Tanya, free on YouTube. So I'm like, yeah, this kid, yeah.
Hey, trades just like us, bro. We were gonna take the same trade, but remember I told you, Rock? I was like, bro, 100 handles, stop. What the hell?
Exactly. It was almost just like, I don't know who told the markets to be so fast at that moment, but it's almost like it knew people were gonna try to catch it. It's like, nope, catch me if you can.
Can't
catch me if you can.
Shit.
But yeah, I like what I'm seeing here. These lows are clearly exhausted, right? If we can get some clean trend shifts down here, there should be a nice trade back up. We have fair value on the hourly, I want to say. Yeah, hourly, what's it called? SIBI, people like to call it. I don't know. Sell side imbalance. That'll be my target for TP. The hourly gap up above.
Let me see. Oh yeah, the hourly gap is nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna remain bullish until otherwise too.
Facts. Facts.
Forget about trying to keep shorting this. We're on all-time highs.
You can see the pivots though. You can see how price has been pivoting and respecting. Like every single bearish break here since Thursday of last week,
Yeah.
It's been holding. You push up
Yeah.
aggressively and slam off of it. Push up aggressively, slam off. We hit that previous weekly low, so it made sense for us to be selling into that weekly gap, right?
Yeah.
And then if you look at the daily, we just tapped this daily imbalance. So now it's like, does price continue lower after tapping that weekly, or does price invert this daily
And go back up higher.
and go back
exactly.
up higher?
That's
Exactly.
exactly what I was thinking. Oh, that's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the game plan here. But I think realistically, I think now is the time for lower. We had quarter one was extremely bullish. And just think about it, bro. 3, 6, 9, 12. So the first 2 quarters are about to be over. It's almost April, May, June. So January, February, March to first quarter. April, May, June is the second quarter. Summertime is usually weaker and bearish typically. So the market's gonna start turning here soon.
I don't think so. Like, I don't look back historically, like on the charts. Every time we've had a huge rally, the first bearish candle never gives the full delivery lower. Just look back historically.
On which chart? On the weekly or the daily?
On the Nasdaq, on the daily. When you go on the daily, like the first bearish bars never gives the bearish cycle. You're talking about the bearish cycle is going to start now?
I'm not necessarily not necessarily extreme bearishness, but definitely a rebalance. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Definitely some sort of accumulation or exhaustion, something. But it's gonna be easy to see though. Right now it's not necessarily bearish. You're right. So no reason to be diehard shorts. But I do like the concept of driving to that weekly gap. We bounce higher. This is the moment of truth. If this bearish daily gap holds, it'll go back for that low for sure.
Yeah. Invert that daily and go higher. This weekly gap.
Yeah. Facts. Weekly gap gave a beautiful reaction. We tapped into it barely and it skyrocketed. Skyrocketed.
Where are we right now?
9:45.
No, where's the weekly open?
Weekly open is 29,135. It's right up under us.
35. Okay, so it's right there.
And then ES is actually tapping that weekly open right now. Check on
ES took out the 6 p.m. low? No, it didn't. Almost.
Not yet. Almost. Let's look at this RTY. The RTY gives you the answers to the test, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, nobody talks about it, but boy, the RTY is the last member of the big three. YM, you've been benched. No one cares about YM. The big three is RTY, NASDAQ, ES. So we have this imbalance being tapped into on the RTY finally being filled. I was waiting for that to get filled yesterday. All right. And now you should start creating some order blocks here. We got bearishness up above, another bearish gap. Yeah, we're chilling. I think it's gonna try to find some support here.
Russell's accumulating. It hasn't done anything.
Yeah, it hasn't done much. There's another gap sitting above that price will likely drive back into. Like I said, we can catch the buy into here. Make sure you TP out before it hits this 2-hour stone brick wall from the 4 a.m. attempt to go higher that failed drastically. Price could slam from there again. Here goes YM. I'm sorry, not YM. NASDAQ trying to make a run here. So
that's a fake pop higher.
I think we're going to get some sort of shift, and then we can start looking for that retest.
Yeah.
15 minutes until 10 a.m.
Come on. You know what would be A plus, Rock? If we SMT
lower
with 6 p.m. Yeah, SMT and then go higher.
Bro, it'll be like, yeah.
I will and then long it into that hourly gap. And that's
Facts,
what call it
exactly. And call it a day. Call it a day. I think 10 a.m. opens lower though. It's been, bro, that power of 3 has been bulletproof lately.
Power of 3. Come on, but
where's Tanya at? Tanya been MIA lately, man.
She's been making too much money from Ninja Trader.
Ninja
Bro.
Trader,
She's
yeah. I mean,
traveled.
yeah. I've seen that. I'm like, yeah, Ninja Trader's taking care of her because that's all she can talk about.
H1. Yep, knew it.
Yeah, you can see it just generating highs and leaving them.
Yeah. People trying to buy it right now thinking it's going. Nope. I'm telling you, patience, patience, patience.
Yeah. Beautiful dip lower.
I wonder how much these traders are making from
Bro, they make a lot, bro.
From
affiliate basically.
Ninja Trader is a huge multi-million company, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Any affiliations that bring in viewership, you're getting the bag because she gets hundreds of, maybe 900, 700 views on average every live stream. So I'm sure they love her for that.
She got some weird fans though. People don't even care if she goes on a 10-month
Yeah, they don't care, bro. That's honestly, that's a blessing. I would love to have a crowd that just wants to see you do your thing no matter how it goes.
Like, hey, we know you're not making money from trading,
but we love you.
we love you. It's because you're a girl,
bro.
Women got it easy in the world,
bro. That's hilarious.
It's a man's world, but we understand, Tanja. These men. All right.
Yeah, bro. But I mean, hey, man, girls run the world. Girls rule the world. RTY is making this run. Why is RTY on both of my charts, bro? Get out of here, you stupid. RTY is making this run higher right now. So that could be the precursor to the long here. RTY takes out Asia, drives back into that previous daily high. Beautiful trend shift. Bro, RTY is...
No, I see the bullet. I literally see the bullish coming. It's macro time. I see it coming.
It's literally giving you a buy already. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if NASDAQ follows here. RTY led the way yesterday. Somehow, I don't know how, but it was clearly leading the entire day. And then now look, NASDAQ's gonna try to go bullish. We tapped that weekly open on ES. We got 10 minutes until 10 a.m. Let's get ready for this, man. Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh, I need to mark out my first percenteds. Let's see. 31, 33, 34. Low 2675. Bam.
Yeah, we're chilling. Look at RTY ripping. But see, now it starts to get scary because RTY is so far high that it's tapping into that zone here. There goes NASDAQ. All right, yeah, let's get ready, bro. I hope 10 a.m. can give us a fair entry. If not, we just have to wait because the volume is spiking here. I don't know how RTY made it so high, but RTY is tapping into that bearish territory now. So keep your eyes on the potential shift back bearish.
Yeah.
So
failed to take out 6 p.m. low.
Right, just left it there.
Left it. So just it's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to technically. We have.
Yeah, this 30-minute order block plus that, like you said, London session sweep. Yeah. That's enough to send price back to that hourly gap.
Yeah.
If it wants to go now, let's get it popping. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, everybody's chilling so far. I don't see anybody in longs yet. How did Desi do? You still watching him? He's probably
No. He probably, yeah. You know these guys, man. They got so much
They
capital.
don't care. Yeah, they just free fire and hope it hits.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, this is ripping. Oh my goodness. I think we're gonna have to play the long here. You see, you get that trend shift right before 10. It's giving you the structure for 10 a.m. to retest. 10 a.m. holds this retest. Give me that long. Which one's stronger though? Can you tell?
No, what's it called? I can't tell. Today it's
the higher time frame. Okay, yeah, Nasdaq slightly stronger. We failed to sweep out that 7 p.m. low. ES swept out 7 p.m.
Yes.
Perfect.
You're right.
Nasdaq is slightly stronger. So we'll be buying NQ if the buys.
I like the buys. Buys look good.
Yeah, they look like they're ready to go. Just give us a clean 10 a.m. profile, please. And we'll go long.
Let me see.
Yeah,
15 minute
shift here.
So 15 minute. This is the low. Okay. This is the low of it, and then boom. Oh yeah. I think I might long this right now, bro.
10 a.m. gonna open lower, and you better hope it doesn't open lower.
Damn it.
That's the only catch. That's the only thing that's stopping me, bro. 10 a.m. opens lower, you're cooked.
Yeah, you're cooked.
You're cooked, bro. I think it has to open lower here. It's pushing right into that bearish gap, so I think it has to open lower. 10 a.m. is gonna tap into the gap, pull back. Yep, there goes.
There goes the hourly gap.
Yep. No reason to be buying it right now. Just wait for the flip. Oh my! Look at RTY pull, bro. You could have just bought Nasdaq as soon as RTY broke out, and you'd be done for the day. That's how crazy RTY has been lately. RTY broke out at 940. If you longed NQ at 940, you would have caught the bottom.
This is the same setup as yesterday.
Exactly. The only difference is we have to see how this pullback goes, because this bearish gap could slice through everything that just was printed. Yeah, we'll chill though. You got that breakaway candle here, which will be my point of interest. We should pull back into it and continue if we're truly. This will be the same trade I took with the short, where 10 a.m. just tapped into that breakaway and then I shorted it and it was super fast. It could be the same for the long here. Tap into it real quick and then just blast off. There goes your push lower here.
I have to anticipate this, so let me sit here.
So for the people who are asking me about how you draw your stop loss and take profit on your computer, all you want to do is get your tool. So you see this tool bar here I have. Go to whatever you're going to do, buy or sell, right? Once you're ready, place it where you want to go, put your stop where you want to put it, put your TP, and then right click on the actual icon here, the actual trade icon thing, and go create limit order. All right, and then when you do that, you'll sign into your account, right? Once you sign into your account, you'll be able to type in the number of contracts you want to use. And then from there, like this, create limit order. See on your screen, you can type it in. It'll tell you how much you're risking at the bottom. Just go down until it says how much you want to put. So if you want to do 500, which is what I'll be doing, 3 contracts is perfect. And then you're chilling. And then once you hit this buy button right here, for example, I'll do it. It'll put the order there. Close to at least, but it's, oh, there it is, right? So you see it just put it there for you. You don't have to do anything. It'll put your stop in for you and put your target. So that's how you would do that. All right. 10 a.m. is right around the corner. We have nothing to worry about as far as gaps. I love that we filled this gap before. Now we get to see if the gap is going to break the structure that was left from this 930 opening range here.
Yeah.
If it holds, you can anticipate price to tap at least midnight price. RTY has already pushed up above that previous daily high, and it's pushing towards this London high already.
Yeah.
And we have
if this order block holds, this 948 order, 947 order block, 10 a.m. open.
Yeah.
Open lower, then we long it to midnight open and call it a day.
Yep, that'll be, how many points is that from this area? That's 100 points to midnight. That's beautiful. Yeah. 120. Uh-oh, yeah. Ben's drawn up a short. Ben trying to short this if this gap gets flipped. Look, this what time is this gap?
If the order block gets disrespected, then
he's looking at inversion though. I think he's gonna short this. What gap is this? This 952 1 minute gap. If it breaks, he's gonna try to short it.
Well, no. I ain't trying to short this shit.
All right, let's get some SMT going here. Let's see. Okay, I like this.
SMT with a 7 p.m. Asia low. We got break and structure on the higher time frame. This is a very nice.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Long. I just really hope 10 a.m. just pulls back here. 10 a.m. opens and just rips high. I'm gonna be so sad.
I mean, not necessarily, because if we start breaking this high, I'll use this swing as my stop and I'll buy it. Because there's nothing stopping price. We've already jabbed into the bearish territory. So any absorption here of these sellers is a good sign for higher. RTY is still going up. As long as the RTY is going up, I'm holding my longs, bro. I've seen enough. The RTY is the captain. All right, yeah, so here we go. 10 a.m.
All my deviations are lining up with midnight open.
Perfect. All right, so here we go. 10 a.m. is here. Let's get a drive. Come on, sweep this swing low here. It may not, though, because yesterday we saw this, bro. We saw this same setup where 10 a.m. just opens inside of the area of interest and runs away. All right, so I see a few pivots here. I'm looking at this 10 p.m. price. That's where price rejected. A strong close above 10 p.m. That's telling me price is not going lower. And I'll just take like a
3 micro.
70-point jab. And then that previous daily high sitting in there, London high sitting in there.
Yeah.
Midnight price is probably break even, but at this point, if we break through this bearish 1 hour gap, you should start aiming for the London high, bro.
Right here.
Yeah. So here we go. Yeah, this is about to rip. So let me get ready here. I'm going 3 micros. Yeah, 3 micros here. 10 p.m. Come on, give us some sort of pullback. It has to pull back a little bit. 10 a.m. hasn't pulled back at all, so don't rush into it. But I'm watching this for the breakout.
Oh my God.
It's gonna take the high and pull back. That's all it's gonna do. This is literally the same trade from I want to say Wednesday or Tuesday. Whatever day I took that short and you took the buy. I think that was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Yep, it should take this high, pull back, and then give you some sort of fair game here. If not, a strong close here, I have to get in. 13 seconds left, 2-minute chart. Man, this thing is, pull back. There you go. I need you to pull back here.
Just come on, just give us one pullback. Pretty, please. Just one. Come on. Just one pullback.
I ain't gonna lie, that RTY is gone, bro. I'm in here. I'm long. I ain't even finna play with this. If I gotta get in a second trade, all right, whatever. I'm long though.
I can't, bro. This needs to pull back.
It may not, bro. RTY is still ripping. It may not pull back, bro. If it does, like I said, you got your swing idea, so you put your stop underneath that swing.
Yeah.
It didn't even fill me. Hold on, let me get filled now. Yeah, I'm filled, understanding that if it does pull back, I'll get another chance at this. We close above 10 p.m. Let's see. Let's see what the markets are gonna draw up here. RTY is not playing any games like at all. Previous daily high holding. There goes your pullback into 10
There we
p.m.
go.
price. You got this small 1 minute fair value gap being tapped right now. Let me put these stops in here. Boom, 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 boom. And you just look for a rally to, like we said, London high is realistic. That previous daily high is where I'll be probably scaling out. But just give it a chance to run to this London high to be real, 1.5 R. And then we have, what else do we have here? There's really not much for price to really like reject off of. So I'm really just looking for a rally here. That 2 minute close, yeah, we got a nice 2 minute fair value gap here, bro. Being tapped into on the NAS. Let's see, what candle is this? This is the 10 a.m. 2 minute candle. 2 minute fair value gap. See if it holds the midpoint here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this order block on the 1 minute to get hit.
Which one?
956. So right here. It just hit it. So.
Oh, that down close candle there.
Yeah. So it just hit it. So now I'm looking to.
Let me see here.
I'm looking to get in. Just gotta wait for a 30-second flip and I'll get in.
Facts. Yeah, I'm watching this 50% of this 2 minute fair value gap. That price just tapped.
It's kind of shitty area though, just like because ES is already hitting midnight open.
Yeah, but that's the lame part. Why is midnight being hit on ES?
Yeah,
ES
that's why
is
price
the
is
one
pulling back.
You feel me? That's the lame part, right? Where you see ES was the one that was losing. ES was falling behind.
Oh, there we go. There's the pullback. Come on.
And then what is it hitting right now? There has to be something being tapped. 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, so there's a 5 minute OB sitting right there.
Whoa. Ooh, this pullback's vicious.
Where's it at right now? Oh, I wasn't even watching. Okay, yeah. Pulling back to 10 a.m. open price on the dot right now.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can bounce out of this area. We got the EMA sitting underneath 10 a.m. Looking for a strong pivot from this area. We'll look to see some sort of
strong.
It should, bro. Like I'm looking at it and I'm like, everything in this area is pretty much
No, the only thing that's kind of like made me hesitate is the ES 5 minute gap.
5 minute bullish gap. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
That's why I was a little hesitant on the buys.
We do have a 5 minute gap sitting right there. It could be tapped into right here too.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I'll just wait.
That's a lot of pressure dipping into here. Did it flip that 2 minute? Yeah, it's about to flip this 2 minute.
Yeah, 2 minute flips. It's
Let's see if It didn't even flip it. Well, barely.
So 10 a.m. opens higher. 10 a.m. opens higher.
This thing's gonna rip any second now, bro.
That's gonna rip. I'm just waiting for that rip.
What time is it? 10:08. Still inside that first macro. 950 we did sweep. Given that SMT 940 sweep, SMT break structure retest. We're looking for one more high here, guys, especially from this specific area. You want to see price start protecting these lows and take out highs instead. All right, so looking for a strong pivot literally right off of this green box here that we have down below.
All right, guys, I'm long I'm long in these.
Let's do it. Fair. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on.
Where should I target? That's the question. Where should you target? Huh. I have no idea. So if you use standard deviation, this was your last low. We need to see closure above here. Need to see closure above there. Okay. And then this is gonna be break even. Well, I got stopped out. All right, guys, I'm down 150 on the day so far. Couldn't close above. ES might want to tap this 5-minute gap and then expand higher. Yo, Rock.
Yo, my bad. I had to deal with this little kid.
It's all good. Yeah, it's not looking too good.
I'm watching very closely, bro, but my stop is near too, so.
Yeah, I cut the trade on minus 150.
I'm watching this 10-minute gap here, bro, and I kind of want to move my stop a little bit lower. Maybe like
there's a 5-minute.
That 10-minute gap just got tapped.
Yeah. So this gap has to hold. If this gap flips, then it's bye-bye.
Yeah, it's
bye-bye, NASDAQ.
Man, bro, this is so stupid, bro. And there goes stops. Yeah. There goes that. And look at what it's tapping into. These guys are in shorts. That's the part that's gonna make me mad, bro. I don't see the short. I don't see the short.
Hey, me either, man. Shit.
All right, so I'll have to sit back here and see how this responds, because 10 a.m. now officially starting to dig into the opposite direction. We tap into that hourly gap, and price seems to, let's see here. You got this 9:30 open price, but
deep discount dive.
Yeah, they're starting to look a little bit too weak. You want to see a strong reaction after something like that, you know?
Yeah.
If you don't get that, then you gotta wait. I'll wait for price to break this structure in here and then go short. But for right now, this is like no man's land. So for now, just sit back and wait and see if price wants to continue bearish, or is it gonna just dip and flip here? All right, what are we looking for? I'm looking for a shift. All right, we had. Let's see. I want to see this bearish gap get ran through here. Yeah, I think it still goes bullish, bro. I think it's just.
I think it's bullish too. We got the accumulate. We got the change in the state. We got the retest. It's just a higher time frame retest. SMT with London.
But this 6 p.m. price right here is a factor here. If we can't break this bearish gap through 6 p.m. and it holds, it's gonna dump. Yeah.
We'll just short it then. Fuck it.
So I'm looking for Yeah, I'm looking for this right here. Where would the shift be? We have a 2-minute chart. Shift would be right now.
No, we don't have a higher time frame shift though. 15 minutes just tapping into order block. 5 minute we do have a shift, but there's no order block on ES. 3 minute there's a shift. Yeah. I don't know. It's just too 50-50 for me.
Yeah, it's starting to look really bearish now. That reaction right there is nice. But we still respecting 930 open price. Look at the reactions off of 930 open price right now. You just want to see it hold and see what happens. But everything was clean. We waited for price to pull back. We get another shift. We get a dive. We get the SMT here. Clean shift, SMT.
Hey man, it's okay. Wait.
Yeah, give it a little time here. Give it a little time here. See if it cleans up a bit. Cause this, I'm mad. I'm mad that that these guys, everybody else on stream are in shorts right now, bro. I'm the only one. We're the only ones trying to buy this.
Yeah.
And it is dumping too. Oh my goodness. That's dirty. I feel like a noob now because what happened that we missed? Let's go back and look because the shorts are gone now at this point.
No, this is too heavy.
So what I'm looking at is we had 9 a.m. We drove into here. 10 a.m. pushes, respects. Only thing 10 a.m. did was drive into this hourly gap. This shift right here is what gets my attention now. A nice bearish flip, but if we go to the hourly chart, what's going to happen is we're sweeping. Oh, that's what it was, bro. We swept this previous hourly high, which led to the sell-off.
Yeah.
That's probably your break-even point if you're buying. Bro, these boys are in shorts, printing. Get out of here, bro. No way. No way this just ran away from me. I feel like a square today. Let's see, man. What did I miss?
They caught us today for tell on the stream, man.
But I can't even see it, bro. I still
DP caught it. Yeah.
I'm looking and I'm like, all right, we took that hourly high and then we shifted off of it. The 1 minute is choppy, bro. Let me clean up this. This is it right here. This is the shift.
There was like nothing though, I
can't say that. Yeah, I can't say that I really would have wanted that short. Yeah, I can't say I really would have wanted that short, bro.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at it, the only thing that made sense was sweeping that previous hourly high, bro. Those are usually the best pivots. That 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Once 10 a.m. opened, it pulled back, took that high, shifted underneath it, retested it, dumps off of it.
Wow.
And then now, if I'm looking at RTY is so far bullish, bro. There's a fair value gap being tapped into. It's respecting midnight price. If this can flip, start showing another trend shift here, then you would want to see something like this. We just sweep out these lows in here.
Mm-hmm.
But price would have to. I can't even short this, bro. I think my bias is too bullish. But we did tap into that 2 hour order block, like I mentioned, and it shorted off of it like I thought it would, but not like how I thought it would. It didn't even hit midnight price on Nasdaq, which was the
No.
stronger one.
It even hit it on ES.
Yes,
but
right.
it fell short by 1 tick.
That's strange though. Like I'm like, why would ES hit it and Nasdaq not hit it? Right. So realistically though, how I would draw this up is weekly open tapped SMT. Let's just wait. I don't even know if I really want to trade again, bro. I feel like I'm out. How they say offsides.
Yeah. You married your bias and we're kind of wrong.
Exactly. We got this push off of 10 a.m. The 10 a.m. move is really where you gotta zoom in on, man. What happened at 10? We swept this high, failed to make a new high. Yeah, that was it right there. With that failure swing, the shift, boom.
Yeah.
Now what is down below? Yeah, we still have these lows here from Asia low, and that should be the draw. It should keep going lower here.
Yeah, it should go lower here.
Where would you short this?
You could
though?
technically drop short. That's a 30-minute change in the state. You could technically, you gotta have a massive stop.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Like, where would I get involved? Push up, boom, slam.
But now look, it just created SMT with ES 930 low got swept. 930
SMT.
I think it'd be short-lived because it's NQ sweeping it, not ES.
Yeah, that's the part that's gonna throw me is the fact that this 930 structure is still holding on ES. So that's the whole bias, right? That was what my bias was built off of. 930 SMT at the low, shift, push higher. 10 a.m. retested, gave you a nice rally off of it, but then once we took that internal high, you get the sell-off. This sell-off is giving you SMT at the low again, another bullish signature. Yeah, you would just wait for another shift. I won't be bearish unless ES breaks these 930 lows as well. It's that simple. I'll wait for another trend shift back to the upside. If we don't get that, then I think that's it for me today.
Look at that. And it's saying, nope, we're not going higher. Or, bro, we might just have like an inside bar day. That's also very possible. Price doesn't go nowhere.
I don't know, bro. I don't like how this reversed, bro. It reversed way too aggressive for ES to be weaker and not take this low. Yeah. Right. So if ES ends up breaking these lows, closing through, then yeah, completely offsides. The shorts are proper.
Yeah.
I'm just mad it delivered so clean, bro. Like this short, and I'm watching people literally just waiting for a short, like begging to go short.
Yeah, well, they were right today.
I get the short narrative because of that hourly gap, because of that 2 hour failure.
Yeah.
But where it went short from, nah, I don't agree with that. I wouldn't have caught that. I still don't think it's short until ES starts dumping. Then I'll believe it. Otherwise, I think this was just a shake. A nice accumulation, yeah. A nice accumulation. We'll see though. Time will definitely tell.
7:30 is here, so it's the perfect time for reversals. I'm willing to try one more trade too before I log off for today.
Yeah.
"30-minute fails to close lower on." Yeah, this is just so 50-50. Holy shit.
I'm just mad at how aggressive this sell was, bro. We take this high, pivot off of it, and dump with no real gap, bro. The gap was filled literally by a tick. Well, I guess it did give a decent gap fill on the hourly. It did. That was a good gap fill.
Higher time frame is just it's still bullish. That's why. I mean, that's why we're so bullish. Higher time frame.
Maybe that's on me, bro, because I sat here. If I'm looking at my chart, I see where the short should step up inside of this 4 a.m. zone here. That was your last attempt to go higher, and then your buys are down here. Maybe I got a little bit carried away with the targets because you got the buy in this zone, and then as soon as we tap this zone, it dumps. So maybe that's all that is today. I'm thinking maybe we would hit midnight previous day high inside of this bearish area.
Yeah.
But we'll see though. I still don't know yet. And here goes some more speed.
So we got SMT now. 6 p.m. low still intact. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It just
Yeah, you would need to see a drastic shift here, similar to the one yesterday, where it takes that low and just runs higher.
Yeah.
I still need to figure out where I could have prevented. I think it's really like I said, bro. This zone here gets hit, bro, and magically it sells off way too aggressive. All right, and look, you get all this rap, bro. Get out of here, bro. That's gonna make me mad. Maybe, all right, I'm gonna set a filter. Maybe I won't trade until 10:20.
No, what?
Save yourself a headache. What is this, bro? This pullback is literally.
Bro, it's just the type of day it is, bro. Like higher time. You gotta look at time for look at the structure on the charts. It's not...
I hate when it does this though, bro. Why would it decide to pull back after retesting, after giving me everything I wanted to see? But at the same time, it did fill in this hourly, so you're gonna see some selling pressure.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It's just part of the game, you know? It's just the type of day it is. If price is truly bullish and it wanted to sweep out that hourly low before it goes bullish, that's just truly diabolical. Like that's just insane.
That's the sad part, right?
Yeah.
That's the part where I'm like, man, how do I coach myself around stuff like that?
It's inevitable. Like this is our first L on stream after what, 8 wins in a row. It happens.
Thanks. Yeah.
I don't really care. Open 14425. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm watching for this 2-minute change here. It'll be this change in the state past this 1018 dump. But like I said, I'm trying to figure out how I could have went break even. What did I miss, bro? When we drove into here, it was 10 a.m. Bro, 10 a.m. taps into it here.
We're in a 5-minute gap now.
Look at this, bro. 10 a.m. Okay, so if we literally just wait for 10 a.m., 10 a.m. hadn't even tapped into the area yet until here. Yes, bro, that's the problem. I was trigger happy. Look at 10 a.m., bro. I think it was 9:59 that tapped into it and rejected, and I saw that. Because if you look, you see this 10 a.m. push here. I usually like to wait for ES and Nasdaq to tap that green zone. ES taps it, but over here Nasdaq taps it, but over here ES doesn't.
Yeah.
So that would have been, I would have wanted to see it tap into here and flip, and then by the time ES taps, it doesn't flip, giving you this SMT order. Bro, you should be buying this right now, actually. According to my game plan, I should be in a long after.
Right now?
Yeah, it was supposed to be the break, right? The pullback at 10, retest something in here, and SMT on the retest, and here's the SMT on the retest right now. And then you get this order block down here that's serving as your pivot, and this should hold as your catalyst here. Oh, perfect. We get a retest. If this holds, I'm gonna long it.
Are you sure you're not FOMOing, my brother?
No, look. If I draw it up, it's gonna be, look, it's gonna be the trend shift, the retest, SMT.
Yeah, you got everything. It's just we don't have higher time frames shift yet. Look at the 5 minutes rejecting out of the gap.
5 minute. Yeah. It's a bearish gap sitting right there for sure.
Yeah. So you gotta like,
let's see, man. Let's see. If this 5 minute gap gets absorbed, then maybe.
Yeah. If we get the 5 minute flip, then it's good.
Eli, let me see what you got. This boy be sneaking into the kitchen. Walk out with all the snacks. And I'm over here on my computer. Yeah, bro, this should be very clean
here. Yeah. One more try at the longs. Time is aligning with it. That's why I like it. 7:30 is usually reversal time.
I'm just mad at did all that, bro. Like, get out of my face. Yeah, bro, this is long here. This flip right here is, I'm long in this, right? Long off of that with a 70-point stop RTY. What are you up to? Hold on. Do we see a pivot over here on RTY yet? Let's see. Nothing. We just drove into that gap. But you're supposed to buy ES at this point, bro, which makes no sense, bro. You know what, bro? Yeah, nah, you're supposed to be on ES. So stupid, bro. Why is ES magically just stronger now? We just saw ES take out that low. That's so lame to me.
Honestly, I think these longs will be short-lived.
Yeah, it's not looking too good.
No. I'm thinking about shorting it. ES left those L equal lows for a reason.
All right, so let's play this game, right? You wait for the next shift, which would be right here. Like, I put this line right here. This next shift would be undeniable. And I'll wait for a shift on RTY as well. One more shift and I will give it a go. If it doesn't shift, I'm not shorting it. I just can't short it down where it is.
Yeah, no,
because man. Bro, I had it mapped out, bro, and it stops me on a stupid dip, and it's gonna rip. If it doesn't rip, then I'm cool with not trading again, but I just need to see a clean shift again, bro. That first shift, this 9:30 shift was perfect, bro. 9:30, we drive into the gap, looking for a new shift here, and Where is the shift at, bro? This is so stupid. You can say this is your shift, but I want to see like multiple candle changing the state here.
But the problem is there's no speed behind these candles.
Exactly.
It's just like it doesn't really look too bullish. I don't know.
Yeah, at this point, bro, it might go, it might not, but I don't know if it's worth it. You just need to see that, like you said, that speed, that shift, and bang. Bang. It's literally that simple, bro. Because the hourly gap gives you a selling move, however, it provides SMT. And now you have to buy ES. Bro, this is like, bro, I think you have to long this, guys. And if you're wrong, just slap somebody in the face, you'll feel better.
Yeah. Well.
So, this, yeah, watch this. So there's a minor shift here. Order blocks broken, displays through it, fills the gap, holds the gap, bang. Make sure that there's no bearish gap. Okay, yeah, there is a bearish gap right here. So we have this bearish gap to watch out for. How does price respond after taking out this gap? All right, we get a shift here. We need a shift on Mr. ES as well. Yeah, that's gonna be the plan for me here. If we get this shift, I will take it. If not, it's nothing going on. I won't short it simply because of how strong the RTY is and how we're sitting inside of this order block, which hasn't been broken. There's simply SMT off the low at this point. Like you said,
Yeah.
time frame, 30-minute wicks off of this OB once again. I would have to see a strong move lower for me to consider shorts. We're still in this stupid 930 range, just chopping, bro. So yeah, we're chilling. Deep breaths. Whoo! Eli, what you doing? So you sit over there, you stress about those trades. I'll be eating up all the groceries. There we go. More selling pressure. Exactly. Nothing. There's nothing going on here right now.
No,
I just hate
nothing.
that. I wish it would have just completely obliterated these lows on ES. That way you know.
Yeah.
But right now it's like in no man's land. Chopping.
It says we're literally in no man's land. What I want to see, like ES, fucking take out that low, give us some SMT, and then we just buy it. Or we just don't take a trade for us today.
Yeah, this looks kind of like, why? That's the only question I can come up with. Why are you choosing to do nothing? Is it because the market's been moving pretty well and you're just lazy today? I get it. If so, I get it. But what I will say is I got trigger happy off of this rejection, bro. 10 a.m. is supposed to push into this zone for me. Eli, come here. 10 a.m. was supposed to push into this zone on ES and NQ. It didn't. By the time it pushed into it, I was already in a trade. So that's probably the one thing I can take away from today. Be a little more patient here. NASDAQ taps it, but man, bro, that was clean, bro. That was clean. But the one thing I will say, this inversion was enough to get out, bro. Typically, you don't see those inversions. So let me highlight that for my notes. Typically, when price is ready to go, those inversions don't happen like that. That was your red flag. Boom, 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 yeah. All right, so maybe we get this shift here. We're still waiting on a shift on ES. That's the only reason I haven't really been able to draw anything up yet. Waiting on a legitimate break of structure on ES. After filling in that bearish gap, that 5-minute gap that was there.
Yeah, but I don't see nothing. There's really nothing.
Yeah, It'll literally happen within this second macro here, or it probably just doesn't happen. Well, it should happen soon. Should happen soon.
Wait, what are you looking for? Longs, you said?
Yeah, because of how we're holding this area, bro, I still don't see. All I see is push into this gap and a failed attempt to go lower. That's all I see right now. If ES were to break this low, I would be completely bearish. But because ES refuses, it's telling me, on top of the fact that RTY is way at the previous daily high. We'll see though, because if ES can break this low, I'm done. I can't trade it. Just let it go.
Well, if ES breaks this low, and you could technically short it.
You technically could. I just don't. My mindset is so bullish right now. If I short and lose, I might break my computer.
Oh, that makes sense.
So yeah, if it's short, I won't take it. I know what a good long would be. So if it doesn't give a good long, then I don't want it. It's tough, but I think it's just wasting time.
NQ and ES are doing two complete different things right now. What the fuck?
Bro. Just give us a clean break of structure here, bro. We already broke structure once on NASDAQ. But ES hasn't. Fills in that gap. Right here, pulls back, break structure. You got this order block here, which this down close candle is what's trapping price. Need to see that break. Oh yeah, they got me today. I'll take it for what it is. They got me, bro. But
why, bro? Why?
You gotta understand, bro. You gotta understand, bro. Some stuff, it's like they have to do certain things in order to get me, and they did exactly what they had to do today to get me. Like, bro, get out of here, bro.
I know, man. You were like so happy, like, oh, guys, I'm logging this right now.
I had to, bro. And then when I look back, like you said, I got a little trigger happy. I got trigger happy out of this world. Elijah.
LR for shorts, guys.
Yeah, I see this guy's still holding his short from earlier. I'm like, bro, why didn't you TP out at how many points was this? You shorted this inversion, which they did. Everybody was shorting this inversion here. That was 132 points. And then where's this bullish gap right here? Yeah, this might be over with. It'll be all right though.
I still think this is going lower at this point. The way, look at the time.
It's refusing to go higher, and the bearish candles are very strong.
Yeah. I might try some shorts here, guys. Just
let me pull your chart up so you can draw it up.
I'm gonna draw it up here soon.
There it is. So, boom, taps into it.
If we get a 3-minute change in the state, I'll try. I'm only down 150, so I'm okay with losing like another 100, 200 bucks on the day. Something like this. If we get closure, we haven't got closure yet.
So what would be the short? We saw there was a bullish gap in here, right? Yeah, there was. Yeah, this is about to dump, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, you get that change, like you said, changing the state here, that's gonna solidify the shorts. Because these failed attempts to go higher are ridiculous.
All right, I'm gonna wait. I want to see how this candle reacts, and if it dumps, I'm shorting it. But there's no SMT, which is pissing me off.
You got that hidden SMT, if that means anything to you.
Yeah.
Got that hidden SMT, changing the state on the way.
All right, we're in this, guys.
Flip of this low.
My fill is at 200.
Bro, is your computer faster than mine, bro? You saw that candle before I did. Is it closing? We got 5 seconds. Yeah, it's about to close. Yeah. That's
all right, guys.
Flip.
We are going to target.
Which one's weaker? Nasdaq's weaker, right?
Yeah.
Yes. No, Nasdaq.
Come on, don't fucking play games.
Put it back, boy. Is there any gaps in that area? Let's see. This shit don't go.
Come on.
I'm watching this 2-minute chart because we got that 1 minute change in the state. See if this 2 minute can jump on board as well. I'll probably short it with you, bro. Let's go to the hourly over here. Yeah.
Where's my no closure above here?
Yeah, I think you're right, bro.
No closure above here.
Let's get some speed here, man. I think you get that 2 minute shift here. It's trying to. I'm waiting to see if we get this 2 minute confirmation too, and then I'll probably jump in with you, bro.
Entry price.
Eli, what are you doing?
I went from floating 200 to 0.
This is starting to just chop, bro.
Yeah, this is insane, this price action. Let's go. Hey, at least some people in your chat are making money today.
Need to add them into the stream. See what they like.
Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out.
Elijah, you about to go to timeout. I promise you. You think I can't see you? Man, what is this doing, kid?
Yep. GG's, bro.
I can't call it either, bro. It's like, why are you not delivering? What is the catch here? Are you just begging people to lose money so you can chop? Or are you actually going to expand today? Are you actually going to expand today? Boom, 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 boom. But now you're starting to see the SMT get back into a correlation where NASDAQ is the one that looks stronger. ES is looking weaker, like it was pre-market. I think maybe that's the catch here. When you see that change in strength randomly, you might as well just chill and wait for it to get properly correlated on the lower time frame, like the higher time frame.
Yeah.
It's like we saw earlier, NQ was stronger. I noted it on my screen. But then when it was time for price to buy up, ES was the one hitting midnight open, not NASDAQ, and then it sold. So it was almost like a red flag. And then now you're trying to sell, but NASDAQ is weaker than ES and it doesn't want to sell.
It doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense, bro.
This is all recipe to don't touch this. Leave it.
My goodness, kid.
We'll come back tomorrow. I mean, it is what it is, bro.
What is it? What's happening here? Is this the 11 o'clock moment of truth here? Is this?
Yeah.
Hold on now. We're filling in a 30-minute gap on the RTY, bouncing out of it. If we get a nice shift here, bro, that'll be my second trade, and then I'll wrap it up too. 2 trades, get out of here. For real. And where is it? Here you go.
Yeah. I'm a log off. This is 250 for me.
Yeah, you definitely, you got your 2 attempts. Keep it professional.
Yeah.
Facts.
Only down 300 on the day. It's not that big, you know.
Yeah, you're chilling, bro.
So, risk management. You know what I noticed too, like with us traders, like emotions play a big factor into our decision making, you know? So when you miss out on a trade or your trade gets stopped out and then it goes to your direction, that definitely messes you up, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to accept. Very hard to accept. I 100% agree. Like if this ends up going bullish and I'm not able to catch it, I'll be furious. But then like it's cool to have emotion, just get off the chart though. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just don't want your emotions to show on your P&L.
Yeah.
Because like you can't control your emotions.
Because I don't regret taking a trade that I followed my risk management and rules, but I regret taking a trade that I just broke everything and said fuck it, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, you're gonna get paid if you follow your rules, so a loss is just a part of the journey.
Yeah,
you're gonna get paid, so
it's inevitable. I mean, there's a reason why we have 80% hit rates, because there's a 20% chance that you might lose.
Facts. Exactly.
And today was just one of those days that we took a small paper cut, and then tomorrow we come back and
he'll come back and bang it all up, get it right back. It's just like I said, certain things I definitely like to see so that we can lower that, like you said, 20% chance of a loss. If your losses are similar, you can identify when you're probably going to lose, and avoid it.
Yeah. So we literally talked about this yesterday. Remember? I was talking to you about it.
Yeah.
About being in a bad trade, and then when the PD rays are getting disrespected and
Just
inverted,
cut it,
yeah.
This one happened kind of fast though. That's where I was like, do I give it a chance? But I had my like I said, yeah, some losses you're just gonna have to take. But maybe next time I see something like this, I can clip it at that inversion at the high. But yeah, this is what I'm drawing up, guys. We're chilling. I took a stab in the back here. I took a long here, right? Somewhere up in here. And now that I look at it, the more I look at it, bro, 10 a.m. did not do what I wanted it to typically do, bro. Oh my goodness. What was I? I was blinded by how clean it was. And that's okay. It won't happen again. I longed up here, literally at the very top, stopped underneath here, got slapped in the face, all right? So now, same protocol applies. What was my bias? My bias was this 30-minute order block holding. It's still holding, bro, and I'm waiting for a shift. There goes your shift. Finally, my goodness. So this is the second shift. We had one shift earlier, which was a little bit premature, but I see exactly where I messed up at, right? Now, I'm waiting for price to give a valid change in the state here, and that's what's going on.
Yeah, you get a 5-minute change in the state.
Let me see. Yep, 5-minute order block at the low. I'm looking for this trend shift here on the 1 minute and the 2 minute and RTY. Perfect. You get it all over the board here. So now what you're looking for is a retest of either this breakout candle or a retest of inside of that change in the state, that breaker, or whatever you want to call it. Just to drive back into it and maintain it. And this is going to be your shift here. Yeah, and then I'll long that for the sake of what's she doing? And that'll be it. Like I said, if I take 2 L's today, then I guess no payout this week. Maybe next week. But I'm being as patient as I can be here. I'm looking for a tap back into this range.
What's it called?
Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, this looks fire, man. Is there any bearish gaps? I hope not. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so no bearish gaps in our way here. We got that 10-minute gap, which is being absorbed over and over. Perfect. You're getting that drive back into it here. You want to see this area right here hold up very, very strongly right now. Get a nice push back into it. You want to see a sharp flip out of it, and then I'll long that on the break. And I think I'll long NASDAQ if we can hold here. This boy's still holding his short. Ain't no way. What's the target
he got a fucking insane fill.
Bro, he got filled right at that inversion at the top. Literally the first inversion, he shorted that. Huh. And he's targeting, what does it say? I don't even think he has a target, bro.
You know what's funny though? I think back at it, like we literally, before we went into that trade, we said, we're gonna target that hourly fair value gap as a target. Remember?
Bro, that's exactly where like I realized I messed up. I didn't think it was gonna stop right at the tip of the freaking fair value gap.
Yeah, and it was. We end up buying. Yeah, that's where we both kind of.
Yeah, that's that's 100% what happened. I was like, we convinced ourselves midnight price was a good target inside of there. And even though ES hit it, but that made me even more excited because I'm like, if ES could hit it, ES was weaker, NASDAQ could hit it. That was my concept. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
when it's
it was
back the opposite. If ES does something, you should have been break even.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Been in that trade.
Exactly, it's tough. Yeah, the market knows what it's doing, bro. Like, why is ES even able to beat NASDAQ to that point? Yeah, I like this long though, bro. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna get this order block here. Nice. So yeah, a break of this order block high on the next candle. Oh my goodness, bro. It's trying to run. I hate when it does that. But if you go 60 points on the stop, you can catch. Just thinking about it, right? If we're on the right side, you should be able to target this high here. That was left from earlier as your target. It should rip past that, but we saw what happened last time in this gap. So look at it, bro. What are you doing, bro? It's like so much resistance for no reason.
Yeah. Hey man, I wish you luck on the long, bro. If you end up trading the rest of the day.
Yeah, this
it's too late for me now.
Facts,
11.
yeah.
It's about to be 11:30, bro. I can't. It's like 11:30. We've gone nowhere. We're literally at 9:30 open price. We've gone nowhere.
Man, I'm hoping this 1050 macro right now gives you some sort of expansion, but
nope.
Yeah, this is, like I said, this is gonna be the last area it has to hold. If this area doesn't hold, yeah, I won't take it. I'll just take my one and done today.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, it's inevitable, bro. I mean, shit. Out of 10 wins, we're gonna lose 1 or 2 of them. You know, it's just statistics.
Facts. Yeah, you gotta accept it. It's just a matter of like, maybe we end up not even expanding today, and that explains why you end up taking losses today. This is strange.
Hey, but if that happens, Rock, I'm gonna be so happy. If the reason why I took an L is because Nasdaq decided to consolidate the whole day, I'm fine.
Yeah, that is very, very positive outlook, because you know that it's not your fault.
It's not my fault. The thing just decided to take a shit today, so I don't know. Yeah, man. I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna go.
All right, yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Let's see what tomorrow has for us, and keep it professional, right? Yeah, I know we took a loss today, maybe a mistake, mental error, whatever you want to blame it on. A loss is a loss, and then just it's always best to just shake back with a winning trade the next day, right? So that's really what matters.
Yeah, and controlling your risk.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the biggest thing, bro. Like not going on tilt, not blowing up. So. All right.
Yeah. Yep. Nice work today, man. It wasn't the best result, but still good work.
Yeah. I hope it just chops the whole day though.
Facts. Yeah. I think I'm about to sign out of here too, bro. This just broke this level. And we got this low here. So yeah, let's see. I'll let you know if I catch anything, but it's not really looking too.
I hope you do, bro.
We'll see.
All right.
But yeah, man, thanks for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your day, bro. Later. Yeah, guys, this is turning into the arch nemesis of Rock. I hate these types of days where the market decides I don't care enough to do anything. Like somehow this sell was really nice, bro. That's the part that's kind of lame. Like super lame, actually. Not kind of lame, super lame. Let's check the higher time frame here. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out, clean up this chart, and see if we are tapping anything that makes sense here. Man, nothing makes sense here. Only thing that makes sense is that short. And it looks like the shorts are just gonna win today. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing going on here, guys. Yeah, that short was the best play. And if I'm drawing up a short, let's see how I could have drawn it up before I get out of here. The only idea would have been, cool, we drive into this gap and you just lock in for a short here. So once this gap gets tapped, right, you're looking for a shift bearish. There goes your shift there of tap into it. Yeah, I wouldn't have even shorted that. My signal would have been way down here. If I wanted to short, it would have been here. 90-point stop. Yeah, I wouldn't have shorted that. The only thing I did wrong, just for you guys who try and learn the strategy or trying to learn how I'm catching these trades, win or loss, right? This trade right here was based on this area right here. So you had 930 give you that manipulation. 930 gives you that manipulation off of this low here. So if we clean up this, all right, so 930, we swept this low here on ES, didn't sweep it here. We get the market structure shift or the trend shift, whatever you want to call it. And then from that shift, you're looking for 10 a.m. to retest and confirm. 10 a.m. Oh, it's dumping right now, isn't it? Yeah. So 10 a.m. was right here. And I'm looking for 10 a.m. to drive back into this range. We tap into it here on NASDAQ. However, this range was never revisited on ES, which was a red flag, right? Normally, you'll see that when we take these trades, both charts are driving into this green zone, holding the green zone, and there's a clear target above. Today, there was actual opposition above. There was not a clean drive into this area. So that's what you call a mental mistake on my half. The strategy would have told me that you want to see this level get retested. And actually, when ES does drive into it, what do you see? It does not give you any type of confirmation whatsoever. You know what I mean? And then now here you are, taking out this low finally. But we're chilling. I'm gonna hang out till 11:30. Keep it, very professional. Same ideas every single day. Sometimes you're not gonna win, which is okay. It's just a matter of sticking to the plan, right? Making sure every trade is identical. And these guys that took the shorts, bravo, bro. Bravo, kid. No way around how beautiful this short was. Personally, like I said, even if I wanted to short, I wouldn't have because of how much bullishness was in this area. And then now here we are. Now here we are. I think it still has a little bit of life because of how price keeps rejecting down here. But I don't really want to force anything, so it'll have to be clear as day that price wants higher if we're gonna go higher here. And this zone is taken out here. Yeah, this zone has been taken out. So if you want to see higher, you need to see a brand new trend shift. Let's see if the indicator caught anything today. Nope, indicator didn't even catch any. But look at it, bro. If you really zoom out, nothing is happening. This is 930 and this is current price. Look at it. This is the type of stuff that makes you lose money, right? It's just dead. It's like, why? You want to trade, bro? Say, let me press that button, daddy. All right, win. So yeah, game plan is the same. Higher time frame order block. We're still inside of it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful range here. But if we're going to go bullish, it has to break its way back above these relative highs here. So yeah, that'll be it, man. The next trade, like I said, has to be so obvious that it's irresistible. Other than that, I'm not trading anymore. I don't know if price is actually going anywhere today. Starting to look like it won't. So I'll just highlight some of these key Moves here, session, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this high gets my attention. Yeah, today's gonna go down as one of those days where it's like, wow, you did all of that just so that I couldn't win today. It's okay. It's okay, Mr. Nas. Boom, boom, boom. What you doing, man? So yeah, that'll be the game plan, right? You'll see if price is really ready to go somewhere. It'll break through here, retest, and then just continue higher. RTY is giving you another pivot here. Bro, this is nice, bro. I would buy, if the RTY was something I traded, I would buy this right now, kid. Like that right there. That'll be the trade. I would buy it right now. Yeah, we're about to rip, guys. You see how stupid this is? Do you see how stupid this is, bro? Look at all this bullish pressure out of nowhere. Like, get out of here, bro. Let's get this break and retest, and then we're gonna buy this. Hey, be careful, boy. Oh my goodness, look at these candle sizes. Massive, bro. Maybe we start ripping back towards this. Oh, we did tap into that daily fair value gap here. Let's go look at the RTY on the daily. Oh yeah, we did tap into that RTY gap, that daily gap. This is tough. So let's mark off some levels here. This daily high here could be an issue. So yeah, the high of day was taken overnight. We break structure, push back into this gap, sell off. This is like craziness. We got this shift here, over here. We got the SMT. Yeah, if I'm bullish, I would want to see this level right here hold up. Stops underneath it, long there. All right, yeah, so here we go, man. Looking for a closure above this green line here. Clear resistance at this level, right? Very clear resistance at this level. Need a strong move past it. And that would convince me that price is ready to go higher. And if we look at the hourly chart, that 10 a.m. high is there, 6 a.m. high is there, 4 hour. This is what makes trading hard, when you have to make sense out of nothing. We're literally, so far, there's nothing going on, and we've been trying to make sense out of it. That's when trading gets tough, bro. Like, what the heck are you doing right now? And then you'll get a random expansion where it's like, what just happened? Price just skyrockets out of nowhere. Boom, boom. I'm watching this because this was a nice shift here. It's just not showing up over here. Yeah, higher time frame shift would make more sense here. Boom. Yeah, higher time frame shifted here. But really, this makes the most sense here. Beautiful shift there. All right, yeah, we have about 30 minutes or so before I get out of here if this decides not to go anywhere by 11:30, 11:45 at the latest. All right, I'm giving price a little bit more time to expand because we should expect expansion later in the week. Excuse me, especially if earlier in the week there was no expansion. Monday and Tuesday was nothing. Yesterday was very minimal expansion. We pulled back overnight, rallied back up, pull back again. We're probably in the same area as yesterday, to be honest. Same area as Monday. Look at that. This is Monday's price action. We're literally right across from it, sitting in the same area. All right. So if price is going to expand, it typically expands Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday. So because of that, I'm anticipating price to try and make a run here. Just give it a little bit of time before it happens. Looking for some order blocks to form. So far, just going sideways, but not terrible. You can see how this level is just super strong right now. Oh, man. Sweep. Change. Trend shift. And with this trend shift, you want to see price. Here's your order blocks, right? They're here. You just want to see price break strong close through those order blocks. Something like that, right? And you have this high right here, which would be your draw. And then you have maybe a 4-hour target in this area. Yeah, something like this. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta hear that boom, boom, boom. And like yesterday, it was doing this type of stuff and then literally right at 11:30. So let's look at this 30-minute chart here. So that's all I'm doing, giving price a little bit of time to waste, and then it'll start picking up that sense of urgency here. So you see what's actually happening, bro. We're still respecting this down close candle, right? You see price try to slam lower and blast off. This range right here is where I want to be buying. Up here, where was price failing to go higher? Way up here, you see these bearish order block. I'm sorry, this push higher, slam lower, push higher, slam lower, right? That's where I want to be targeting for my trades. So if I make this box a little bit tighter here, these areas here are my targets. And we got a clean high sitting in here that can be targeted. It's a very clean setup if price starts to expand. There goes some expansion. RTY, are you breaking out? Also keep in mind that the RTY has been bullish all day long. Like I said, if I was an RTY trader, which I probably will become one of these days, the more I study it, I'll be buying that, but just waiting for NASDAQ to break here. Let's see. The 6 p.m. price is a real factor here. A strong close above 6 p.m. I'll long that there. Targeting like something like that. Tight stops underneath 930. That would be it right there. Let me get a 2-minute closure up here above this 6 p.m. And that'll be the trade. And we'll see if that hits for us. About 5 contracts. Yeah, that'll be about 5 contracts on the NASDAQ. Just waiting for that break here. So it'll be something like, all right, what are we drawing up? We zoom in here. We see the sweep of the low, divergence. You see the break here, which would probably be preemptive, but I like how we had this failure to go higher, slam lower, we flip it, and then notice we're driving back into this area here, specifically this candle here. Is what you want to see price fail to get back underneath. So maybe we drive or not, but 930 is sitting in here as well. So, all right, yeah, let's see if we get it. And then we have a new 30-minute candle on the way, so it could push a little deeper. We might form a fair value gap or something in here. We'll see, but that's the game plan. 6 p.m. price is clearly a brick wall for price right now. We get above it, we get a nice pop. We're underneath it, it drops. Still holding underneath it, so no reason to buy it just yet. Nice. This is how you want price to be, right? If it's gonna reject, go ahead and reject. I don't want to see you like breaking through certain levels just to turn back around and get up under it again. So yeah, that's the deal breaker here. The 6 p.m. price has to be broken. 4-hour lows swept, weekly open, tapped. Looks like price is going to continue higher, man. Looks like price wants to continue higher slowly but surely here. So we have 4 minutes until this next 30-minute candle. I'll wait for the next 30-minute candle. So yeah, 11:30 should start some confirmation or opposite invalidation. 11:30, sweep that low, yeah. So this is a manipulation candle here. It'll be closed in 3 minutes. Got some decent structure to work with on both sides here, so just erase that. Like I said before, this is your buy signal here. This yellow zone must hold if you're anticipating higher. This is a beautiful pivot, SMT. Yeah, I love it. And then here, over here, like we mentioned, we just need a strong close through here. Hopefully it doesn't happen until 11:30, so we don't have to deal with that power of 3 of 11:30 going lower, you know what I mean? There you go. I would love for price to just stay underneath here until until we break out from 11:30's accumulation here. But the more it does stuff like this, it's like, is it really going to expand or is it really going to just waste time all day? Sometimes it can do that. And there's no way for us to know, like. But as long as we stay within that like 9:30 till 12 o'clock max is what I would say that window. You give price a fair chance to start showing its true colors, to start showing its hand, whether it's going to expand or not. If it doesn't expand by like 11:45 or 12, then who cares if it expands after that, right? But typically you get that expansion by 12 o'clock, typically. And this is the area I would be targeting up here. Which is not bad, bro. This is a clean trade. My goodness, look at it. We push up, take this high, sell off, fail to break these lows, fail to do anything underneath here. The weekly open is holding. All right. If you look at the higher time frame, there was only one gap. This is the gap. We drive into it. We get a beautiful sell signal off of it, but the sells just completely get absorbed at these lows and prices looking like it wants higher. It's not complicated at all. It's just a matter of, does price feel like expanding? That's the part that's like a beautiful candle here. Boom, boom, boom. Tapping into this one here. Let me look this up. Is it 11:30? All right, there it is. All right, there goes your open lower, 11:30. Mark this off. Cool. There goes your open lower. You want to see this area get respected and then finally break this 6 p.m. and then just put your stop below the low. So that's the game plan, right? It has to happen literally just like that. This entire range is pretty fair play here. Doesn't matter how deep it drives as long as it doesn't break this low. And then gets up above here. And that's what I'm looking for. Anything else, don't trade it. And ideally, you would want to see like these levels hold up strongly so you don't have to worry about choppy deliveries. You want to see price just bounce out of here. If not, it's over with, guys. Cool. I'm gonna make a phone call while I wait for this. See what happens. So far today, the best trade was a short, and it was so fast. You would have just had to literally short off of an inversion. My strategy wouldn't have given you. I would have had to short here with a stop way up here, and this would not have been. I would have been out of this trade a long time ago. Wouldn't have lost money, but wouldn't have made money either. Probably break even. All right. So yeah, that is that. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful 5-minute gap over here on ES. All right, yeah, we'll check chilling. All right, yeah, I'm gonna make a call here, and then if it starts to go, that's the trade idea. Boom, I'll watch all of that. Cool. All right, here we go. Super clean. I'm looking for this 2-minute candle to close above. And I'm gonna go in with like a 60-point stop here, a tight stop, and see if we can catch this expansion, man. Technically, it should hit at least this midnight price, but don't want to get too outlandish here. I believe it was 3 or 4. Yeah, 4 would be 400. So yeah. Oh wait, no, 4 of these. Waiting for this closure above this 6 p.m. price, and I'm gonna long this in the next 16 seconds if we get it. All right, yeah, let's see if we get this close here. It's gonna be 4 contracts, not 8. All right, there goes your close, and let's see if we can just put a, oh crap, yeah, I'm filled. I'm filled there, man. Kind of wanted to put, oh, what was that, bro? Did you see that? I kind of didn't want to get filled yet. I kind of wanted to put an order up here, so once it starts to push out, it'll tag me in, but yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, and then you do want to see this RTY break this EMA, which hasn't broken yet. Just anticipating a run higher here. We held this lower zone. We are creating a new zone here that needs to be broken through. Just looking for some speed, bro, at this point. We've been waiting patiently for some speed, man. Let's get some speed, please. Pretty please. Oh, you about to get in trouble, Fat. You about to get in trouble. As I mentioned, though, the target is really this 1-to-1 target here at this high. What price is that? 338, sorry. But extended target would be 1.5 R midnight price. You would anticipate price to try to break this high with some speed, but price could take this high and then go back into that choppy price action. So yeah. Let's see if we can get some speed here. Come on, expand. Expand, kid. Look at ES. Somehow ES is ripping, guys. I don't get it. We got the SMT. ES is a little bit weaker here off of this move here. Just need that expansion, bro. Looking for that expansion. Boom, boom, boom. Add some alerts over here for ES at this. Hey, bro, stop. For ES at this level here. RTY still hanging out in here. This is tough, bro. I just want to see speed, bro. Speed makes the trade a lot simpler, right? Either you're right or you're wrong. You know what I mean? 10 a.m. No. Stop. What else is in the way here? We have a bunch of timestamps in the way, but as I mentioned, 6 p.m. was the factor. The next roadblock was 10 p.m. You see it, right? So you really don't have to speculate. You just want to see 10 p.m. get broken. And then the next timestamp after 10 p.m. is midnight, which is where I really want to see get hit. Come on, just rip through all of this. Make this easier for us. Um, 10 p.m. midnight. Like I said, I'll set an alert here on ES. I really don't want to watch ES. Zoom in on NASDAQ here. And we want to see this 10 p.m. price get broken with some speed. 10 a.m. we closed through it barely. Maybe we can use 10 a.m. here for some support to climb. These areas up here are where the sellers should pick back up. If this trade can accelerate, this will be a good 90 plus points here. All right, so I'm watching the RTY just because I want to see a strong push above this previous daily high here. We've already broken it multiple times, so that's why I don't want to see it become resistance here. Small sell-offs, all right, whatever, but you want to see it get back above it. But as you can see, bro, today is the king of wasting time. If we're not bullish, I get it. But if by 2 p.m. or by 3 p.m. this afternoon, you see price rip back to these highs here, that would be a completely embarrassing scenario for today's price action. It's like, bro, like, why are you making it so difficult for an expansion here? Makes no sense, bro. We tap into here. All right, like I said, you're probably going to see some selling pressure in here, but you just want to see quick absorption and then a strong follow through past these levels, bro. That's literally all you want to see. That's all you want to see, man. Come on, RTY, lead the way. We need you to get going if we're going to see some speed here. And the reason why the buys are still on my mind is look at the shallow sell-off here from the RTY today. We got this deep sell-off here, and then the sell-off just gets absorbed immediately after taking these lows. You wait for a break with a retest, which we saw here. It should be complete uptrend from this point on, right? If you think about the concept of the power of three, oh, you about to get in trouble. We spent a lot of time manipulating these lows, accumulating. So now you want to see price make up for all the time wasted and just accelerate, bro. But hey, man, maybe that's just not in the protocol for today. But this is the trade. I like it. Just hoping that it expands with more speed than we saw on the sell-off. All right. So yeah, that's that. What's ES up to? We're both filling in this 5-minute gap, so I'll just watch the 5-minute chart here and see if we can get that to expand here, because this is taking forever. We are breaking on YM. If that means anything, who knows, because YM does its own thing most of the time. You want to see RTY continue to break these bearish candles. All right, so that's it. Stops underneath 930, so I don't want to see price get underneath this EMA. This 5-minute candle looks like a good propulsion area. So ideally, you would expect price to just dip if it wants to dip and then skyrocket. All right, guys. So clearly this trade isn't going anywhere. Yeah, and my little guy is getting upset, so it's a good spot. I'll just kill this right here. That's gonna hurt if it takes off, but it's 12:30. Nothing's happening. I don't want to get caught in this. So yeah, I'll just kill that there, man. And I'll check it later, but it's just like I said, today you gave it a lot of time to try to expand here, and the market is doing nothing. So RTY is the only one that really made a nice expansion from the open. Look how far up we are. But my little guy's getting upset, so it's best for me to just call it here and see what happens tomorrow. All right. Cool. You guys tune in tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be better, especially if today doesn't expand. That means tomorrow should expand. But I tried to give this as much time as it needed. I thought it was going to take off here. Instead, it sat there for another 30 minutes. And as you can see, price is really not doing much. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. And God bless as always, man. See you next time. Later.